What's good, everyone, and welcome back to the channel as the Dolphins and Bills are underway, and this is my second live stream of the day. If you didn't catch it, we just wrapped up the Chiefs and Chargers. Right now, hold up, this is an impressive play. I believe that was Mostert for a pickup of 15. Right now, Miami is driving. That was actually A-Chain, my bad. But yeah, we're going to be covering the Bills and Dolphins. They are battling for the AFC East. Both teams are solidified in the playoffs. This is for the number 2 seed. This is for the division. So there's still things on the line here. Why is the Chiefs fan covering it? Because if the Bills win today, the Chiefs will play the Dolphins. And then if the Dolphins win, the Bills play. I don't even know how that shakes out, actually. I think the Bills play the Steelers. I don't know. No, that's not right. I think Texans, whatever it may be. I just know if the Dolphins win or the Dolphins lose, they play the Chiefs. If the Dolphins win, the Chiefs play the Steelers. That's my main focus at this point. That's why we zoned in on this one. Let me get this settled over here too. Lego, good to see you in the chat, man. Yeah, it was a great win. I prefer the Chiefs to end the season off at 11-6 and not 10-7. So that is a huge positive. 2-game winning streak going into the playoffs. Some good momentum. It's a good sight to see. I'm happy that we're starting off on the right foot. And right now, Tua just had a quick pass to Tyreek. I think that's going to bring up either 2nd and 5 or 3rd and 5. I didn't even see. It's actually 3rd and 7. Tyreek's in motion. Tua under center, going deep. Is it to Tyreek? Intercepted. And that is an early pick for Tua. That's not how you want to start this game off. Honestly, coming into this game, Miami is battled. They're bruised up. They're missing key players. They're missing Jalen Waddle in this game. Tyreek was doubled. I don't know if that's a throw you want to force there, but Tua did. Yeah, I'm honestly leaning for Buffalo to win this game. But, man, that's something you don't want to see Tua starting this one out with. And excuse me real quick, y'all. I got to update this. A couple things on this stream because right now it's showing my Chiefs stuff. And that's not what I want to be showing. It's so easy. And I'm also curious too, because I know this is the Chiefs channel, so I'm always going to get a lot of Chiefs fans joining in. But I'm curious from the kingdom who y'all would prefer to play in that wild card weekend: the Miami Dolphins or the Pittsburgh Steelers. Honestly, I don't care. You can bring anyone. I'm not being cocky about it. Hey, we in the playoffs. Anything can happen. Bring them all. Yeah, Lego. I don't know what he was doing. I get it. You got an elite weapon in Tyreek Hill. We used to have him. I understand it. You cannot force a pass like that. I don't know what he was doing. Yeah, Teresa, we back, we kicking, we pulling an all-nighter here. Sapphire, this is a great question. It really is. And I know you've been in the live streams long enough. We talk about it all the time, it seems like. But if I had my perfect lineup, and I'm only going to go with, should I go 3 or 4? Of course, number 1 is Rashee Rice. That's obvious. I think that sign still delivered. That's not even a discussion. And of course, Travis Kelce, you can consider him a receiver. I think with what McCole Hardman did today, you can't deny he's got to get those snaps. And you would like to see him get those snaps over a guy like Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He's got the speed, and he's familiar with the system. There's no reasoning he shouldn't get the snaps. I'm honestly leaning towards Rashee Rice, McCole Hardman, and Justin Watson as your top 3 targets. And I feel like I'm missing someone. I know people want to factor in Tony. You want to factor in Richie James. Josh Allen just had a quick pass to Stephon Diggs for a pickup of 3, but I think you're with Kelce, Rashee Rice, Justin Watson, McCole Hardman, and then you got Isaiah Pacheco, and then you got Clyde Edwards-Helaire as your receiving back. This team's got the weapons. They just got to make it more simple. They really do. Second and 4, handoff to Cook. Cook has been coming on strong as of late, and he picks up a 6 to bring it 3rd and 1. Yo, Tyler, good to see you in the chat. Yeah, Lego, I do remember Tyreek complimenting Tua's balls heavily. I remember it. Hey, Troll, it's good to see you in this stream as well. Teresa, that's exactly what he's doing. He's just like, F it. Tyreek down there. Yeah, he down there with 3 other people. What are you doing? All right, 3rd and 1 for the Bills. Handoff. Oh, that's a good handoff. Oh, is that Leonard Fournette? Okay. Honestly, guys, with this game, I don't know if this is going to be competitive or not. I think the Bills are going to put on a show. I don't know why I feel that way. I hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping it's a close game, but the Bills have been on a kind of a tear. I know the last couple games, they haven't looked their best, but they've still been winning games. All right, 1st and 10 for the Bills. Quick pass to Diggs. That's a pickup of 6. Yes, and I hate to do this, Sapphire, and I know you agree with me with Hartman. I am so concerned. One of the biggest takeaways I got out of this game was that MVS didn't play. And what does that mean? They really value him. And that means he's going to get snaps next week. And that concerns me. Like, he does not deserve those snaps. So I don't understand why he's still going to get them. Josh Allen looking deep. Oh, he's got his man too. Is that Kincaid? Yeah, that's Kincaid. The Bills out here moving. It's crazy how the Bills started this weekend as you were either going to be the number 2 seed or you were going to be out of the playoffs. Oh, Tyler, you shouldn't have been stressed about the Chiefs and Chargers. I agree. I want them to win more than anyone, as you do as well. But man, we had the seeds set up. This was supposed to be the time to relax, but it wasn't fun to watch. It was hard. Those backups on offense. Wow, what a run by James Cook. The Bills are just moving the ball. Sapphire, I thought the same thing with Tyreek. Like, he was injured all week. His home caught on fire. And when we saw him when his house caught on fire, he was in a boot. And now he out here looking like Tyreek, all nimble, moving around quick. Doesn't make sense. I mean, the Dolphins need him out there with Jalen Waddle being injured. Oh, yeah, H-hole, you're right. It may not be competitive, but with division rivalries, you already know they're going to go back and forth at each other. Good pickup by James Cook. A quick pass. That was a quick pass from Allen to Cook there. Teresa, I do think Von Miller is out, but I think he's a healthy scratch, last I heard. So crazy how those tables turn, huh? Sapphire, I get that perspective, and you're probably right because he's worth so much. But I hate it when teams and coaches do that. At the end of the day, I don't care about your contract. If you ain't living up to it, get your ass on the bench. Yeah, and Tehran, that's a valid point as well too. And I think that's with anyone, honestly, as you mentioned, with linemen, with receivers. Man, Allen was pushing forward, but going back to that, Ramsey over here cussing the ref out. Um, yeah, they need to be good run blockers as well. Kansas City needs to be dedicated to running the football. If they want to make a playoff run the football. Isaiah Pacheco is going to be the main reason why the Kansas City Chiefs will be a legit Super Bowl team this year, I really believe, or not. If Coach Reed doesn't focus on him, it's going to be a huge issue. And if he does, the Chiefs will have success. I really believe that. Gabe Davis is in motion here. It's a handoff to Fournette. Fournette picks up 3. Yeah, Teron, you're right. This Miami is in a downward spiral right now. And this is a tough matchup for them. And even if they lose this and they go to Arrowhead next week, with how KC's been playing, regardless, that's a tough matchup for them as well. And in Arrowhead, with what that weather is gonna be, when it's literally maybe in the negatives, them Miami boys aren't ready for that kind of weather. So Miami's got to find that's pass interference all day. How did the ref not call pass interference on 4? He was all over Dawson Knox before the ball was even there. That made no sense. Yeah, Teresa, Miami is going to have to do they're going to have to execute on all cylinders to win this game. And an interception on that first drive is not what it's about. Starting goal for the Bills right here. Is that picked? Wow. Josh Allen may have just effed up. We're going to see if he actually caught that. Is that Eli Apple? That is Eli Apple. I will be damned. Eli Apple. That is a pick. I will be damned. That's why y'all see my head moving everywhere. I'm trying to get every angle. I don't think that ball hit the ground. Wow. A promising Bills drive ends in a pick. 2 picks to start the game. Keeping the Dolphins, hey, it's still early, but that's a huge pick from Miami. They needed that because Buffalo looked like they was ready to put the hurt. And Josh Allen beat me to the point. I was going to say the only way Miami is going to stay in this game is if Josh Allen does Josh Allen things when he throws inexcusable turnovers. And there was one right there. Josh Allen is known for that kind of stuff. Yeah, Sapphire, it's going to be one of those games. It may be closer than what I think. I thought the Bills were going to run away with it, and I'm not going to change my mind off a turnover, but if Allen does that kind of stuff, it's going to be an interesting game. Now we got to see what Tua and the Dolphins can do with it, because Tua's not familiar with these kind of big game scenarios. What, he's been in the playoffs once, I believe, and Miami lost that game. So this will build some character for Tua, these type of games. I'm so curious because what, after this game, the schedule is announced. I hope the Chiefs play on Sunday. What, they can either play Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. And I don't know how seeding affects what day they play. But ever since they've done this super wild card weekend, it's literally the whole weekend. All right, 1st and 10 for the Dolphins on the 1 or 2. This is an interesting setup. A-Chain stumbled in the backfield. That was risky. Oh, well, Bills are offsides. That'll help Miami a little. So what was Allen doing here? I think it was miscommunication. He thought Gabe Davis was going to do something else for sure. He thought Gabe Davis was going outside and he went in. Yep, that's exactly what it was. That was an interesting pitch, but it worked. Picked up the 5, picked up the 1st. And there's another flag on the field. Hey, Lego, I hope it's on Sunday too. And for your case, yeah, that would be perfect for you. I don't know what time frame the Sunday games are, but yeah, you get off work and you get to enjoy the game. That's a perfect Sunday. Of course, Chiefs winning makes it even more beautiful. Yeah, Sapphire, I tend to be in the same boat with you, that I just feel like Coach Reed not playing MVS today said everything I needed to see. They believe in him. He's going to be running out with the original unit. That was a low snap. Quick throw. Ooh. Good throw. I don't even know who that was, but the white boy was running downfield with a solid catch. Hey, Tyler, so that's actually something to stay tuned for in the future. I've thought of doing memberships and Patreons. It's just when I want to do a membership, I want to make sure, like everyone who's in this chat, been very loyal to the channel. I want to make sure that if I'm doing something like that, that one, it's beneficial for you guys. That way, you guys like get literally behind the scenes of everything. What a catch by Tyreek! Hold up. And then also I plan on having merch in the future, so you guys will be the first dibs on all that. So it's definitely something in the plans, but I want to make sure it works just for as well for you guys as it does for me, if that makes sense. I always look out for the community. So once something like that comes in line, you guys will most definitely be aware of it. Here we go. Miami's driving downfield. Can Tua put a drive together here? Why? I mean, it works, but these misdirection handoffs, are frustrating the hell out of me. It looks like Tua doesn't know what he's doing. Like, it's nuts. I mean, the snap is working, but every time he does the misdirection, it looks like he's about to hand it off to nobody. And I'm like, is that what is supposed to be drawn up here? Hey, Lego, I actually really appreciate that. And I'm definitely going to keep you in mind because I'm actually getting really close to the point on this channel where I think I do need at least one mod. So I will probably be hitting you up short because off season, I plan on doing a lot more live streams. And then of course you got combine, draft, all that stuff. And that's when I dive in. That's when I have really fun with the Kansas City Chiefs. So don't be surprised. I will probably be hitting you up here shortly about all that stuff because it's all new to me. Play action, incomplete. I don't know how Dolphins do it. I mean, Tua can't always look this uncomfortable in the pocket, right? Because he doesn't look comfortable on any of these snaps. All right, 3rd and 8 for the Dolphins. They're past midfield. They're actually on the 46. So this could be a big first down for them to get them near field goal range. Just outstretched from Tyreek. That's not a catch. He's not inbounds. So this will force Miami to punt. Hey, you would always go for a fake. Be aggressive with it. All right, the punt is underway. And it will be fielded at the 11, and that's where Buffalo will start. Man, so for the Bills and for the Dolphins, they were putting drives together. They were looking promising, and then they stalled out. Miami started the game off with the interception. Then Josh Allen followed it up with the interception. And then Tua, he did start on the 2-yard line. So it was a long field drive, but man, it stalled out. He was putting together nice plays. Who would have thought? We're almost at the end of the first quarter, and we still got no points on the board. I realized too. No, I did not. Hey, the Raiders Chiefs rivalry, yeah, it goes beyond. We don't even have to play each other in that and go back and forth. So I feel that completely, Tyler. And I was born and raised in Vegas, so I was there before the Raiders were there. And yeah, I last few years before I moved, yeah, Raiders fans, they can be something else. And that's hey Tyler. Hey, I'm glad I know I got people who want to be mods on deck. That's good to know. So definitely in the future, I'm definitely gonna keep both of y'all in mind because I'm getting to the point. I really am. I may need it. And also, I'm gonna go through social media because hey, I know this is Bills Dolphins. We gonna keep up with that. We are all the way through, but with with the Chiefs game wrapping up, you already know post press conferences and stuff like that. Those are always fun news, noteworthy. So if I find something, we definitely gonna talk about it here. Well, first though, they just got me back to the game, so hold on. We're gonna have to be on pause. Josh Allen will have a 1st and 10 on the 11. Going deep. Oh, wow. That would have been an 89-yard touchdown. Josh Allen just overthrew him. And was that on Ramsey, the Pro Bowl cornerback? Yes, it was. I'm pretty sure Snead wouldn't have done that. I'm just saying. Oh, wow. Ramsey got made a fool of. You got lucky. Allen's arm was just way too much. That brings up 2nd and 10. Quick pass. I believe that's Shakir. Oh, Shakir got some space. Oh, damn. And also, I'm using this game for scouting purposes as well. Because I feel like Buffalo's really going to win this game, and that means the Chiefs are playing the Dolphins. And right now, the Bills are having their way against this Dolphins defense. And just like that, the Bills are already in enemy's territory. It's a quick pitch to who is 26? How many running backs do the Bills have? Tehran, valid. Very, very valid point. And honestly, it matters, but it doesn't really matter what you did in the regular season. This is 0-0 now. This when people ask me who I like in the playoffs, and I really taking my fandom out of it, it would still be hard for me to bet against Patrick Mahomes. No matter what he did in the regular season or not, I haven't seen him play bad in the playoffs consistently or for a full game like that. It would be hard for me to go against him. And until he shows me otherwise, I'm not going to do it. That's why you mentioned anyone can get beat. Also, if people remember, the year Lamar won the MVP, didn't the Chiefs win the Super Bowl? And also, they were the #1 seed that year as well. Like, Lamar hasn't proved much in the playoffs. Not saying he's not going to do it, but he's got to prove a lot and get a monkey off his back this year. So people are solidifying the Ravens in the playoffs, signed in the Super Bowl, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm not so sold on that yet. We've seen crazy stuff happen in the playoffs. Allen on a quarterback sneak here, pick up a 3. Isn't Christian Wilkins also a free agent this year? I know we're not in the offseason yet, but I look at free agents and I look at the bigger picture and stuff like that. If the Chiefs can't retain Chris Jones, Wilkins may be a guy. He gonna want to get paid though too. 4th and 2, Allen. What's he can get that with his wow, picked. Are you kidding? What are we watching today, folks? What are we watching? And one Davis wanted a pass interference. He literally tripped over the legs. That wasn't going to happen. Allen could have probably ran for the first. This is nuts. This is not the game I was expecting high scoring. And Allen took a shot. That would have been probably picked regardless anyways, even if Davis didn't get tripped. This is nuts. This game is nuts. H. Hole, and you said something very valid. Yes. 1 week off is something, man, but they had 3 weeks off? Whew. I don't know. There is a thing of rust, and you do not want it against a playoff team. Oh, running back Pat, this game's on steroids. A-Chain wanted to throw that, and then he ended up taking the loss of 5. I'm having more fun with the 0-0 game than I did with the 12-13 game with the Chiefs and Chargers. But that's the end of the first quarter. Like, I mean, we're at 0-0. So this game nuts. All the action that's happened so far in this game and nothing. H-hole, that would be insane. No one would expect it. I don't think it'll happen, but crazier things have happened in the NFL. You just never know nowadays. Maybe the Dolphins could put together a scoring drive here. But who knows? They're probably about to do something absurd too and crazy. Now, Teresa, facts. I know we sound like a broken record, and I hate saying that. Like the Chiefs only beat themselves, but it's just so valid. Like because I try to look at other teams and like technically any team can say that when they lose, but literally that's with the Chiefs this year. Like what drop passes becoming interceptions, drop passes not going for touchdowns that could be a lead go ahead score. It's been ridiculous this year. The Chiefs are 11-6, very much so could be what 14-3, 15-2 at best if things would have took a turn of a football. Oh, Tehran. Yeah, valid, valid, valid. I think that's the privilege of having someone like Coach Reed who's done this for 1,000 years and has been so successful. That hot seat pressure moment just doesn't build up for him anymore. Oh, good run here. But you would think someone like Sean McDermott wouldn't really be dealing with this kind of stuff because he's been had playoff teams and stuff like that, but continues to choke. But he's got his team back in position again. All right, third down for Miami here. It looks like 3rd and 6. They pick it up. Is that Barrios? Yes, it is. See, I know a few players on this team. Yeah, Teresa, exactly. Yeah, the Raiders game, the Denver game, the very first, the second Denver game when they had like 6 turnovers. Like they literally gifted Denver. Like they kept saying, "Hey, take it. We don't want this game." What was that? A-Chain is so fast, even though he lost like 4 yards there. I'm so impressed with A-Chain's speed. Yeah, I think 11, and that's crazy to say. 11-6 is the worst record Mahomes has had. That's absurd. Most teams would be happy with 11-6. Here we are whining. I'm not saying I'm just being a smartass. Barrios is in motion here. A pitch. Dolphins are very committed to running the ball here. And it really, it's here and there, but it hasn't been successful that much. Tyler, I saw what happened. When I first heard at halftime they were losing 24-0, I'm like, oh, well, they're playing their backups. That don't mean nothing. And then I heard Jalen Hurts was still out there. I'm like, oh, yeah, the Eagles are stumbling worse than the Chiefs ever did. And that's just crazy to see. 3rd and 14, Tua, he's going deep. Tyreek with the catch. Beautiful catch by Tyreek to get up there. Tyreek gonna have to go for like 250 in this game. Hey, Chol, it's funny how us as fans and media, when we see someone sick, we don't make much of it. But if I was sick or if you were sick with what Mahomes had, we calling out of work. Like we just expect athletes just to move as robots and be like, oh, we're here to play a game. And then what did we all do? Oh, Mahomes is playing sick. What's he gonna do? He's gonna put up the Michael Jordan flu game, as if that wasn't a rare occurrence at all. Like we need to be like as us as fans and also media need to really understand players are people as well. And it's a good point you made. It really is. Like he shouldn't have played that game, but it would have been hard to keep Mahomes out of that game too. Pitch to A-Chain. He picks up like 3 or 4, and that's actually Jeff Wilson Jr. My bad. Yeah, Tyler, today was a good day to get a good look at the depth and not play the starters either and not risk injuries, even though they did deal with injuries still today, unfortunately. It's just the game of football. Tua rolls out. He has the first down if he's fast enough. Damn. Tua slow. He barely got that first down. Tehran, that's about it. Depends on what kind of work you do. I used to be working in a warehouse and man, be running around for 8 to 10 hours trying to get rate. But no, very valid point as well. I'm not playing football getting hit by 250-pound, 300-pound men. H hole, yeah, Jalen Waddle is out for this game, so you expect Tyreek to see every snap. Yeah, Lego, I can see. Yeah, there's a lot of jobs where man, you could just be running around all day. I've had those jobs. They be they be feeling like a sport profession, like you're an athlete out there. And that's a solid job to have too. You're a mod and you make waffles. That's a full-time job in itself. That was a good. Oh, he's in. A-Chain, what a beautiful pitch. That was a beautiful pitch, and Miami makes up for the second turnover by Josh Allen. We finally got some points, boys. Am I the only one who doesn't feel comfortable with how Tua be pitching the ball? It just looks, it It looks wrong, but it works. Tell you what, if we play Miami, you better stop that speedy back in HN. And that's who they didn't have when we played in Germany as well. They didn't have him. So now they do. Oh, wait, never mind. If Miami wins, we play Pittsburgh. Never mind. But still, if you play Miami, still got to do my duties here. Take this. Lego, now you got the whole chat talking about waffles. You're gonna have to make a waffle day on one of these streams. It depends on where you at. What's open right now? I'm on the East Coast. It's 9 o'clock. There's a lot of things shutting down for me. Hey, y'all gonna start making me hungry for some waffles. I just barely had a snack in between my hour to get in here. I know my head's gonna start banging because there's a ring light. I got a new ring light. It's actually a good size too. I see why content creators use it, because I used to have just one of the smaller ones, but this bigger one actually lights up the whole room. I'm like, okay, this works perfectly. But man, it'd be blinding too. Oh, so I moved out to Florida. Actually, I've been in Florida for a full year now, and just learned about Waffle Houses out here. I guess that's their main thing to do when during hurricane season. They say that's how you tell if a hurricane's not so serious. If Waffle House is open, you're good to go. But if a Waffle House closes, you might want to duck and cover. Well, they say Waffle House stays open through anything. Teresa, stop it. You gonna get these people's hopes up for MVS for no reason. He ain't saying he gonna be like Frank Clark. I would love it. I mean, MVS did go off in a playoff game against the Bengals, and he got us the Super Bowl. So maybe I should stop. But man, it's been a rough year. It is a good, right? Hey, don't look at the weather reports or anything like that. Just drive by your nearest Waffle House. If they closed, yeah, get out of there. Hey, Chol, what are we doing? We paying MVS to leave the team? Is that what we're doing? Josh Allen, play action. He wanted to go deep again. Oh, he had Dawson Knox wide open. Tyler, the microphone equipment I use is DJI. It was actually something so it was funny. When I first started this channel, this was like one of my biggest struggles was I would just have a standstill microphone, and for whatever reason, it was not like transitioning to my connection with my laptop, no matter what one I put in, or maybe it's my knowledge, whatever it is, it was frustrating. So I started looking up these mics that you could just clip on and work. And I decided, hey, for this channel, it's a little more expensive, but I was tired of dealing with audio issues. And this was one of the best ones, the brand they actually rank it up there ahead of like road and all that stuff. I was like, hey, might as well go for it, give it a shot. And ever since, I've been doing good with it. But it comes with this. Well, before I start breaking stuff. But yeah, it comes with like this portable charging case and all that. And it comes with 2 and a transmitter and all that. It works perfect for me. I can use it on the go whenever I need to. Oh, hey, Troll. I'm sorry to hear that. 3 fingers. What was you? I'm not even gonna make that. I was gonna say, was you MVS and the football just took 3 of them out? What happened? That's gotta be 3 broken fingers. I couldn't even stand 1. Josh Allen scrambles for a first down here, picks up 6 to 7. Hey, see, I need you to be signed to the active roster then. If you broke 3 fingers and still held onto the football, why aren't you on the team? All right, the Bills are enemy's territory. They're trying to respond to what Miami just did. James Cook with the handoff, picks up 3. Yeah, they talking about Josh Allen right now and him playing hero ball. That's all he been doing today. He acting he acting like he just didn't see that the Jaguars won today and he's fighting to get in the playoffs. Like, bro, chill, you win. Like it like just manage the game and try to win. Here we go deep again. Diggs finally comes down with it. What a catch. What a catch. Shut me up. All right, Lego. See you soon, man. So Tyler, it's funny. The NFL is a huge popularity contest. If you look at the Pro Bowl, it's all big names. And why is that? So the Pro Bowl isn't even a game anymore. With James Cook just took a handoff for 2 yards, but it's not even a game anymore. And I had the privilege of going to these Pro Bowl like events, mini games, and stuff like that. The reason why a guy like Jalen Ramsey will get in over a guy like L'Jarius Sneed is because the fans will want his autograph more than they will want L'Jarius Sneed's autograph. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Jalen Ramsey will draw people out to come to the Pro Bowl. L'Jarius Sneed won't because he's not a household name. That's why even in the Patrick Mahomes down year, people are like, well, why didn't Josh Allen get over Patrick Mahomes? Is this going to be, wow, was that a touchdown? That's insane. This game is nuts. Hold up, I think he was in. He toe dragged that. Beautiful. It was deflected in the air and that's a touchdown. This game nuts. But yeah, you're gonna see older veteran players that fans are very accustomed to and love at the Pro Bowl because that's who's going to get them to there. That's who fans are going to go to get autographs. That's only the reason I went to the Pro Bowl games events was because I wanted to get autographs. I was lucky to get Tyrann Mathieu's autograph a few years ago when he was a Chief. I went because the Chiefs players were there, and that was my opportunity to get signatures, and that's what a lot of fans do. It's unfortunate, but man, the Pro Bowl isn't what it once was. It ain't even nowhere near what it was in 2000s. Let me update this. I missed it. I was talking about the Pro Bowl and I missed to see if he made the extra point, but I'm just gonna put 7-7 because I'm pretty sure he did make it. But even Tyler, as you mentioned as well, with the Pro Bowl not meaning much of it does now, L'Jarius Sneed still has a legit shot at being an All-Pro player this year. That has not the Pro Bowl has nothing to do with All-Pro. So I hope he deserves to be voted All-Pro. That's for sure. Yeah, HO it did. Um, it was after it was after the Super Bowl. That way everyone could go. Like it wasn't, oh, you go to the Super Bowl, you don't go to the Pro Bowl. No, it was after. So everyone got to go to the Pro Bowl. And I think what was so cool, I think the Pro Bowl really started going downhill when it stopped going to Hawaii. Like players literally wanted to play great so that way they can take their family on a vacation to Hawaii. And it was all expenses paid. Even though they're $1 million players, you get an all expense vacation to Hawaii to play in the Pro Bowl. Like I thought that was dope, and it was also dope to see them play in Hawaii as well. And then when it came into, oh well, now the Pro Bowl is being held in Vegas or it's being held in Orlando now. Who wants to go? I mean, who wants to go to Orlando unless you want to go to Disney World or Universal? Who wants to go to Vegas unless you want to go to the Strip? None of those places compared to Hawaii. Like for $1 million athlete, like, and yeah, then it wasn't an intense game, but they played a game. Like those games would always be like 40, 50 points, and it would be entertaining. Now we don't even have a game anymore. Like I don't know why they switched it up. Teresa, that is a really good question. I don't know who votes for the All Pro. I don't know how that goes. I just know it's more of an honor to be an All Pro than a Pro Bowler. Because I know you got your first team All Pro, your second team All Pro. And one thing, again, it's not even the game, but like one thing I miss so much about the Pro Bowl from like 98 to I want to say like 2004, that was so elite because the Pro Bowl mini games they had where it was like Brett Favre, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. They would see how far you could throw. They would do these different type of things. Like that's fun. Imagine that in today's day where you had Mahomes, Josh Allen, guys out there just throwing as far as they can, just having fun. Like we don't do none of that stuff anymore. It's like, what happened? A Chain with the handoff. A Chain staying up. He picked up 10. Yeah, H hole. Those mini games were fun. I remember all-time great Cowboy Larry Allen when I hope I said it. I think I muffed that, but Allen when he went on the bench press and he put up 40 or 45 for 225. I was like, that was at the Pro Bowl. Like that was nuts. It was cool to see these players just having fun and doing their thing. Yeah, Tyler, I'm really hoping somehow, some way, the Kansas City Chiefs can lock down L'Jarius Sneed for the long term. I'm really once as we basically inch into the offseason, I'm literally thinking, and again, it could just be my preference, but I'm thinking the Chiefs may be their main focus may be more on L'Jarius Sneed than on Chris Jones. I could be completely wrong, and I might be, but one thing we do know about Brett Veach is he always goes for the younger talent and the cheaper option. And even though it would cost a good penny to pay L'Jarius Sneed, it wouldn't cost the same amount as it would to pay Chris Jones, and L'Jarius Sneed is younger as well. Now, I would love to keep both. I don't know how realistic that is, though. And I also don't think the Chiefs will tag Chris Jones. That's another thing, because that tag is also 30 million as well. Like for that 1 year, you might as well then just pay the man. If you're gonna tag him for 30 million, you might as well just sign him to a 3-year extension. This offseason is going to be really, really interesting. I know a lot of us in Chiefs Kingdom are looking out to, oh, what wide receivers are we going to sign? What offensive linemen, yada, yada, yada. They still got a lot of in-house work to do. They got a lot of free agents, and it's not just with L'Jarius Sneed or Chris Jones, but you got guys like Drew Tranquil, Willie Gay, Mike Dana, the list goes on. Like, they got money, but most of their money is going to be used in-house. So it's going to be interesting to see how they approach this offseason. It's going to be fun. That's why I like doing offseason, because I get to do my crazy prediction videos, which 9 times out of 10 don't come true, but I can throw a dart and hit a bullseye now and then. Like early March, I fell in love with Rashee Rice. I remember a lot of y'all went after me saying Rashee Rice wasn't a number 1 wide receiver and all that. And I was riding him heavy. And then we drafted him. I'm like, let's go. And then also too, I don't know if I want to really praise myself for this one, but I also predicted us signing Jawan Taylor. Now, like I said, I don't want to praise myself for it, but we did it. He hasn't been terrible, but it's been rocky. I will say that. I'm not going to deny that either. And yeah, as Charlie mentioned as well, yeah, not even just offensive players, but even looking into the future as well as impact-wise. Next year, you got Creed Humphrey, you got Nick Bolton, you got Trey Smith. In-house is going to be more expensive than trying to find a free agent. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how the Kansas City Chiefs approach this offseason. These next 2 offseasons are going to be crucial for this team. Everyone thought this year was, no, their draft picks as of late are getting ready to get paid. And Creed Humphrey, he's going to cost a pretty penny. And then what do you do with the likes of like Joe Tooney? He is getting older, but also he's still the best guard in the game. You don't let him walk. Like, what do you do there? So it's interesting. To a quick pass to, was that Barrios again? No, that's Smythe or whatever that tight end's name is. This game's starting to find a little life. They trying to go back and forth here a little bit. I just don't know how Dolphins fans do it. The way Tua be looking in the pocket. Hand off to, was that Wilson Jr.? I believe that is Wilson Jr. He still pick up like 7 yards. Because also I see, in going back to the free agency stuff and all that, I know a lot of fans, their main focus is wide receiver, and rightfully so, because wide receiver has been not good. It's, to put it nicely. But for us to be hopeful to sign a guy like T. Higgins, Michael Pittman Jr., Calvin Ridley, it could happen, but I don't know. And also too, we gotta see, like, how does it really fit the team? Like, when has, in an Andy Reid era, even before Kansas City, has he gone for a receiver like T. Higgins? Like, the only receiver I would feel that fits the agenda would be Calvin Ridley, because he fits Coach Reid's offense, but Do you pay Calvin Ridley that? Calvin Ridley's been very inconsistent this year. I don't think he still gives you all those question marks that you still have with the Chiefs receiving core as of right now. Now he's definitely an upgrade, but you've seen it today. I don't want to say he sold out, but he could have easily had an easy reception in that game that didn't turn out that way. So this offseason is going to be very, very interesting. And do the Kansas City Chiefs draft a receiver early on again? I think this is the first time we really experienced in the Coach Reid era a receiver break out the way Rashee Rice did in 20 years for Coach Reid tenure. The last one was Deshaun Jackson, which was the early 2000s. I still think our biggest need, and I was preaching it all off season, was defensive tackle. Because there was never no depth at defensive tackle behind Chris Jones. And now you're going to be in the same dilemma. That's got to be your priority number one in my eyes. If you want this defense to get anywhere close to what they're doing this year, you make sure that if you lose Chris Jones, you find a valuable replacement or you find a couple. That way the blow isn't as big. Charlie, I'm starting to do my research. Is that the kid from Oregon? I honestly don't follow college football that heavily. So literally after the NFL season is done, I literally do a deep dive and just learn everything about from the combine and all these players. Yeah, I seen a little bit on him. I think that's what the Chiefs need too. They need someone to take the top off. You have your guy as Rashee Rice, who he's the yak killer, but he's not that home run hitter. You need someone to complement him, and that's speed. And I think if you get someone on the other side with Rice, that'd be beautiful. And don't be surprised, don't be shocked if the Chiefs go tight end in round 1 or 2, or address it in free agent. Tua going deep. What a catch by Cedric Wilson. Because even if this is, I'm not going to say this is Travis Kelce's last year, but he's definitely on the back end. You need to know you have another weapon, and he won't be available. But a guy like Brock Bowers at Georgia, man, that would be a match made in heaven. You go from Kelsey to him. That was holding, and Cedric Wilson still makes a phenomenal catch. So it's 1st and 10 for Miami on the 12. Hey, let's put more points on the board. They're running more of Jeff Wilson Jr., which is, unless something happened to A-Chain that I missed out on. I haven't really had the sound on to be listening to the game. I'm just watching. Is it 2-minute warning? The game flying by. Oh, Gabe Davis hurt his knee. He's questionable to return. It's probably when he tripped over an old dude in the end zone. And then also, too, is focusing on the offensive line as well. I don't think Wong and Morris answered all the questions we want either. I think left tackle is still a huge hole that needs to be filled. That's a quick pass to Tyreek. Get in there. He gets tackled at the 3. There's a flag, though. So I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't know if wide receiver is your number one priority, but I could be wrong. I still think left tackle and defensive tackle are huge, huge holes. I think you can find a receiver either in free agency and draft. I think it's much harder to find a defensive tackle and left tackle. So what did they try to call intentional grounding even though it was caught? Did I miss something? Oh, it was, never mind. It was a. I get it. Man downfield. Gotcha now. So Buffalo took a timeout with 1:43 left. They're trying to get some time that way they can try to tie this up before half because it looks like Miami's about to take the lead. They're still going over this play. They already picked it up. They ain't no changing it. All right, that should be 3rd and 1 for Miami. Just give it to A-Chain. They didn't. Tyreek got the touchdown, though. Tyreek looked healthy, and he over here doing backflips. Yeah, I don't know why he was wearing a boot. Tyreek looked healthy. That was a beautiful route by Tyreek. And it wasn't even actually a beautiful route. That's just all speed. A quick jab, jab, out. $14-7. Let's see what Josh Allen can do before half. Let's update this bad boy. I clicked the wrong thing. Ain't that something? There we go. Good to see you back, Lego. Do you feed the miniature pit egos too? I think it's a valid question. Everyone wants an answer to. Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, in there are guys I like out there. They definitely not Chris Jones, but like one in this game is Christian Wilkins. But I'm pretty sure Miami will either find a way to tag him or sign him to a long term. Cincinnati Bengals, if the Chiefs decide to go in a different direction from Chris Jones as a defensive tackle position, Cincinnati's defensive tackle, DJ Reader, he's mostly a run stuffer, which would be so different, but the Chiefs don't know how to stop the run for the life of them, would be actually maybe a good fresh air. There's guys out there, but man, it would definitely be a drop off, but you need to find someone to at least make sure you just don't have an open hole. Lego, that makes perfect sense, actually. I think a lot of people would actually go the bacon route. I mean, there's a lot of people to pay to stay. I don't know what direction they go, but I mean, the main conversation is going to be your top two big dogs. Who you paying, Chris Jones or L'Jarius Sneed? And then wherever they go, that's going to dictate how the rest of the offseason goes, I believe. I'm leaning towards going the L'Jarius Sneed route because save you a little money, even though it'd be expensive still, and he's younger, so you'd have him for a more long time. If you could get both, I mean, get both, yes. And I know Chris Jones makes L'Jarius Sneed's life easier because the pass rush makes a good secondary, but as well, a good secondary makes a good pass rush too. So it's really just your perspective on how you see it. Let's see what Josh Allen can do with the minute 43 left until half. That's a quick pass to Sherfield for a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and 4. Allen scrambles, got Diggs. This has got to be the best game Diggs has had in like 7 games. Another Bills player going to the sideline, or going to the locker room, my bad. And that's Rasul Douglas, the cornerback, so that could be a huge blow. Josh Allen got time in the pocket, scrambling, just throws it away. And Lego, that's a valid point as well, too. I mean, George Karlaftis is coming along well for his 2nd year, progressed very nicely with 10.5 sacks. Going into year 3, sky is the limit. It really is. And then you're going to see huge development from guys like Felix Anudike-Uzomah, who we saw good, promising stuff today. It's what I expected. Nothing crazy, but nothing terrible either. He's going to be filling in more because I don't believe the Chiefs will bring back Mike Dana, because Mike Dana probably, that's a good catch, probably outpriced himself in KC, and he's going to get paid. And that's why the Chiefs draft guy like Felix Anudike-Uzomah. And then the Chiefs will continue to draft defensive players because that's just how they move. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how they attack it. I think that's another interesting perspective as well, Teresa, that I think once you focus off of the next level, which the first level is L'Jarius Sneed and Chris Jones, your next level is what linebacker are you choosing, Willie Gay or Drew Tranquil? I'm leaning towards Drew Tranquil, but I love Willie Gay. I love everything Willie Gay about. And he a free agent as well. That's a tricky one. It really is. I'd love to have both, but I don't know if you can. Y'all already got me thinking about the off season. Off season is my man Allen over here running for 70,000 yards. But off season is where I feel like I make some of my best content on this channel. It's actually helped grow my channel a lot. So I'm excited for this off season. I said offense. See, you guys get me streaming for 6+ hours. I start losing my head and start chambling stuff. Stephon Diggs with a solid catch for a pickup of like 16. Yeah, Charlie, because I mean, they both are amazing, but both bring so much different, unique traits to that linebacking room. And then I think the way I would evaluate it is what one, if you're going to lose one, because that would be the case, what one do you feel more comfortable Leo Chanel can fill their role? Do you think Leo Chanel can fill the role of a Willie Gay? Or do you think Leo Chanel can fill the role of a Drew Tranquil? And I think Drew Tranquil has the up on Willie Gay. And I don't know if it's by much, but Drew Tranquil is a very, very good cover linebacker. And I don't know if you want to lose that. Willie Gay is good as well, but the Chiefs trust Drew Tranquil more in coverage packages. So let's focus on wide receiver. Since wide receivers, that's all anyone's going to care about on the offense this year. I mean, we should care about the left tackle position, offensive line, but there's really not anyone too noteworthy on the offensive line that's free agent. Everyone's going to be zoned in on wide receiver, so let's do that. The number one guy is going to be T. Higgins, and I know that's who Chiefs Kingdom is clamoring for. I like T. Higgins, and I wouldn't be upset if the Chiefs signed T. Higgins. But also realize T. Higgins is not perfect. T. Higgins is very injury prone. He gets hurt a lot. He also drops the ball a lot. He would fit in with the Kansas City Chiefs this year. The upside is huge with T. Higgins, though. He is a phenomenal receiver. He's a big play wide receiver. And he's basically like Justin Ross, but more developed. That would be huge. Hold on. Yeah, Lego, that was a disappointment. I know Joshua Kando was a raw rookie, but man, I thought he would develop into something because he had so much potential. He really did. But going back to the receivers, then your next guy up, who I'm also a huge fan of, and I think I would prefer, is the guy like Michael Pittman Jr. Not the sexiest player out there, but he is a reliable. He's a reliable wide receiver. He knows how to catch the football. Just look what he did with the Colts this year. If you just look at his stats, you'd be surprised. The Colts played with Minshew, a backup quarterback, all year, and Pittman Jr. still had 100 catches, over 1,000 yards, and he lacked in touchdowns, but he put up 3 or 4. And Chiefs Kingdom been wanting a receiver with that stature as well. And then you got guys like Calvin Ridley, who I think would fit this, but Calvin Ridley has those games where man he goes berserk, and then he just disappears, and I don't know if I want that. Now, if I was the Chiefs and I was in the office, I would change up a lot of things with how they approach things, because we've seen it time in, time out, and this year it was focused in the wide receiving room where they went with more depth and they stayed young. I'm changing that whole mindset. I don't care about age at this point. You literally let well, you didn't let because the whole Chris Jones situation, but DeAndre Hopkins, everyone thought he was over the hill. Man, look what he did with the Titans team who don't even have a quarterback. And, James Cook just dropped a touchdown. Wow. But yeah, DeAndre Hopkins, who everyone wrote off, dude went nuts this year with a nobody team. Just imagine if he was on our team, which there was legit rumors about it. And everyone's like, oh, he's old. Yeah, we need to stop that. And Brett Veach does too. If you can sign someone for a year or two, even if they're in their 30s, go after it. See what happens. And it could be Hopkins, Mike Evans. If the Bucks let Mike Evans walk away, that may be my first choice. I will take Mike Evans for 1 or 2 years. Go crazy with him. Yeah, Toronto. Yeah, I know. Yeah, a lot of people focus on the receiver, but I just feel like with how it's not deep in free agency, but you can get your guy there if you need to, but you can get it in the draft too. It's going to be much harder to find a defensive tackle or a left tackle. Those just don't grow on trees. Not saying receivers do, but hey, you put a receiver in the right system, they can succeed. Oh, Miami. Yeah, Miami don't want to give up this touchdown. They putting everybody in the end zone. Quick pass. They get the first. They'll probably settle for a field goal. There's still 11 seconds though, so they could take one more shot in the end zone if they wanted to. Yeah, Charlie, that would be my dream if Tampa somehow, some way just says this is the end of the Mike Evans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers tenure. Red Beach, I don't care how old Mike Evans is. He obviously showing look what he's doing with Baker, and Baker been having a great year. So I'm not discrediting Baker by any means, but I'm also not gonna say Baker's Patrick Mahomes either. Mahomes would love Mike Evans. Shoot, I would love Mike Evans for 2 years, even a year. If Mike Evans was a Chief for a year, I would buy Mike Evans jersey. They're talking about the cold snap that's coming to Kansas City and a snowstorm ahead of it. They're like, oh, I don't know if Miami can handle that. Yeah. Touchdown. They're not going to get a. Wow, they didn't score. I thought he got in, but he didn't get in. Eli Apple's been showing up. That is. This is why people have. It's not. It is, but it isn't. Like you gotta throw. That's end zone or nothing. That's end zone or nothing. You can't throw that in play, Josh. You just can't. Wow, McDermott is pissed. He just said literally what I said. He's you see in his face, he's so pissed at Allen. He's like, you just can't be throwing it in the field to play. It's common knowledge. That's why people struggle to put Allen in the elite category. You can't be making those kind of plays. That's crucial. You have a field goal. You have 3 points. You gotta take it. Dolphins have been getting some breaks today. You thank Josh Allen for most of them. Actually, all of them. Of course, people, everyone going in on Josh Allen right now. Hey, you get what you get with Josh Allen. He is a great player. Don't get me wrong, but man, you get these kind of games or you get the phenomenal games. There's no in between. There just really isn't. Teresa, Sean McDermott better hope his team does. I mean, not much is on the line as what it once was, but Sean McDermott seemed pissed. You know he gonna be letting his emotions know in that locker room at this moment. Chris Jones said after in his post game, he said, "I lost so much money holding out, so I'm just making my money back that I lost from hitting the sack incentives." Very valid and true. Oh, they're showing. I didn't even know. I should have figured. I didn't even know Isaiah Pacheco was dressed for this game. I just thought he was just inactive. He was actually in uniform and everything. I literally did not see him all game. I know he didn't play, but I didn't even see him on the sideline. One, I'm gonna. Oh, hold up, Teresa. They're just saying it right now. Teresa, our game is on Peacock. You mother. Thanks, Teresa. Damn. You telling me I gotta pay for Peacock just to watch my team? I was literally gonna answer your question, and NBC just did, Teresa. But the Chiefs, whoever they play, will play at 8 Eastern on Peacock. That sucks, man. You ruining my playoff experience. Well, hold up. I gotta text my dad so he can get furious. I gotta tell him to get Peacock. I hate that they do that. I know football never used to be this way, where you had to get all these extra streaming services just to watch your team. H-hole, I'm hoping it's a free trial. Give me one day. Everyone, yeah, Charlie, everyone just wants a piece of the NFL right now. It's ridiculous. Like the game before it is on NBC and Peacock, and then the Chiefs game is just Peacock. That sucks. But I don't know how factual that is. I mean, they also showed that the Bills can be the 6th seed, and that's not true. Only the Steelers and Dolphins can be. So I don't know where they were getting their information from. Well, the Chiefs better win on damn wild card weekend if I gotta pay money for it. I just got done paying the NFL Sunday ticket, and now you want me to go buy something else. The Texans and Browns should be good. How come everyone else gets an NBC and Peacock and we just get Peacock? That's nuts. Yep, they just said exclusively on P. You're nuts. I blame Teresa. She jinxed it. HO, yeah, I never pay for NFL Sunday ticket. Never go that extra mile. But also too, I was like, well, I'm taking the next step on my channel. I don't want to miss any games and I want to keep you guys in tune. So I use that as a reasoning to do it. I know, weak excuse, but I did. And then now I got Peacock. And then even in preseason, that's how bad of it. That's how badly I'm invested in the Chiefs. Like I pay even to watch the Chiefs preseason games. Teresa just add another one to the books. That's crazy. Playoffs used to be free. It was either NBC, CBS, or Fox, or ESPN. Now Peacock want to get involved. No one even. Well, if y'all watch Peacock, my bad, but nobody even watches Peacock. Yeah, everyone has NBC and Peacock. And it's on Saturday. I gotta look. I got a haircut on Saturday. Appointment on Saturday. It's in the morning. Was that was a night game? Okay. Damn. Yeah, Lego. They just announced it. So yeah, for your time zone, it will be 7 on Saturday. Be sure you got Peacock though, because it'll be exclusively on Peacock. It won't be on NBC. So that's unfortunate. I hope H hole is right. I know H hole. You were just speculating, but I hope they have a free trial. Oh, so for any one of you that are in the Kansas City area, Pete Sweeney just mentioned, my understanding is that if you're in the Kansas City area, you will be able to watch the Chiefs wild card game on Saturday night locally. If you are an out of market fan, me, it is Peacock time. That's good for everyone in KC. That would have been something. Could you imagine if you were local and you had to pay to watch the Chiefs? I think I'd be more frustrated. I'm already frustrated that I gotta get Peacock, but if I was in the area and they made me pay for it, oh yeah, I'd be frustrated. Yeah, I'm gonna have to after this live stream, I'm gonna have to start going in depth and making sure because one, you guys already know I got to go live during the game, so definitely I get Peacock and make sure it's working, and then two, I just gotta make sure I can watch the game. Oh, Lego, you perfect then. Oh, HO, I'm hoping they still doing the free trials then. Lego, that's way too many TV apps. I don't know how you manage. I couldn't. HO, they about to get all of Chiefs Kingdom for $5.99. And whoever they play, whether it be the Dolphins or Steelers. All right, the Bills, halftime's over. I got too distracted with being disappointed that my game's on Peacock that now the Bills are back 1st and 10. 9-yard pickup. I know on my smart TV it does have Peacock on there. I never access it. Tell you what, if I'm paying $5.99 for one game, I better have immaculate, amazing reception that day, and there better not be no issues. Because I already know there will be, because every time something new happens, the streaming service always tends to act up. James Cook could not pick up the first down. That'll bring up 3rd down. Third and 1. They do the tush push to an exact science, and it worked. You don't hear the Eagles doing that anymore. Well, we just hear the Eagles struggling nowadays. Hey, well, HO, I'm gonna be checking out Peacock. They better live to the standards for this game, and the Chiefs better win. I ain't paying $6 to watch the Chiefs lose. What am I talking about? I paid a lot more money this year watching the Chiefs lose some games. Lego, what's Tubi? That's the only one I didn't know. I don't think I've heard of Tubi. James Cook with the pitch. He gets the outside, he gets the corner, and he gets the first, picks up 6. Oh, okay. Okay. I never heard of that one. That's cool to know. Wasn't last year? Now that I see, Peacock took the place of. Yeah, I still got it on my mind. Wasn't last year's wild card game on Nickelodeon? See, I'm drawing a blank, but I think it was on Nickelodeon, and now Peacock took that spot. But I think Nickelodeon is doing the Super Bowl this year too. Yeah, that's what I was figuring because I don't think Peacock was involved last year. I think it was Nickelodeon who was involved in the Super Wild Card weekend. It's crazy how much football is evolving and how much every market wants a piece. Like when that NFL Sunday ticket went up, everybody wanted a piece, and then YouTube TV was the one who initially got that. Oh, that's a big injury for the Dolphins. He's a solid linebacker. First and 10 for the Bills. Handoff to Cook. He gets nowhere. That's crazy. Van Ginkel got hurt. Bradley Chubb tore his ACL last week, and I forgot Jalen Phillips. Dolphins are just getting beat up. And somehow, some way, they're still trying to find a way to win this game. Second and 9, quick pass to Kincaid. He picks up 5. That'll bring up third and 4. Yeah, Lego YouTube TV is getting up there. I still use YouTube TV. It's definitely back in the day when like I had like back in the day with Cox and all that. It's definitely still cheaper than those, but a few years ago, YouTube TV used to be like $50, $55, and now it's like in the 70s. They're starting to get up there. Oh, what a sack. Melvin Ingram, the former Chief, with the cleanup. It was actually Baker to start it, but Ingram, the vet, he just got activated too. I liked Ingram with the Chiefs. I liked him with the Chargers too back in the day. That forces my Bills to punt. It's fair count by Barrios on the 15. Miami will take over. Miami needs to start building a lead. I don't know how much success that defense can have with pieces falling off against the Bills offense. You got to assume the Bills offense is like hoping, like turning to get clicking here soon. And what did it say the Chiefs' time was again? 8 Eastern? Okay. Because Lego said 7, so that was 7 Midwest? Yeah. I'm over here trying to remember time frames, so that should be 8 Eastern. Well, if the Dolphins put a score up here, even if it is 3, but if it's 7, that's 21-7. Makes it seem like the Chiefs may be playing the Steelers, but still got a full half to go. But anything can happen. Yeah, Lego. They say there's a cold front hitting that area, and I guess a few days before there's going to be a major snowstorm too. So bundle up. That's why I said I know a lot of fans want to play Pittsburgh because they just seem like the less dominant team, but I want to go based off of that so much. But Miami don't know what to do in 14-degree weather. They're chilling right now at 75 degrees in Florida. They don't want to play in 14 degrees. It's going to be fun too. If the whatever matchup it is, but if the Chiefs do play the Steelers, like it's going to be fun talking about next week because a lot of people are going to think that's a guaranteed win. But the Steelers are an interesting matchup, and you just can't sleep on them. Quick pass to A-Chain. I will say it does suck for the Steelers that TJ Watt has that MCL injury because he's the best player on their team and probably best defensive player in the league. And that's a huge blow. Wait, if Miami wins, doesn't Miami play Buffalo next week again in Miami? Oh, so we would literally get a repeat of this game. Interesting. It would be interesting to game plan against, like, knowing that you have potential. I don't think he got the first. It'd be interesting to game plan, like, you're like, do we show them everything? Because if we show them everything, we play them next week if we beat them. But if we lose, then we go to Kansas City. Yep, that's 4th down. Yep, that brings the punt team out. Both defenses showing up here and to start the second half. Good bounce. Teresa made sure she had to get that handle right away. She's like, I am not going to deal with any issues Saturday. I don't blame you. I'm probably going to do it tomorrow. I remember the last time the Chiefs played the Steelers in the playoffs. That was a beautiful game. I think it was Juju's last game as a Steeler. And then he became a Chief. And the Chiefs routed the Steelers. They were firing on all cylinders. I'm leaning myself more. I think I want to see the Steelers matchup. Not just because it's the Steelers, but I think that'd be a good matchup. I think Miami would be fun. I just don't know if I honestly think, which is crazy, I think the Miami matchup would be the easier matchup for the Chiefs. Call me nuts. But Miami ain't built for what Arrowhead has coming and that weather. And I ain't trying to bash them or anything like that, but when you talk about Pittsburgh, the first thing a lot of people think about is that steel curtain and the physicality. And one thing, Najee Harris, they play good defense. They gonna fight in a game. Miami's explosive, but can you be explosive when you're frozen? I think it's a good question. And now they're showing all the Peacock commercials. They make lemon meringue pies. Is that what that is? A pickup of one. H-Hall, yeah, that's very valid. No, that's very true. Also, though, he's been against this Chiefs defense before, and it didn't go out his way. And then in the cold too, and then also he's banged up. Be interesting. Not saying they can't pop one off. I don't know. There's some reason. Now, also with the Steelers, I think they need to keep playing Rudolph. If they play Pickett, then that's different. Because Rudolph has the Steelers clicking right now. Well, Teresa, if Miami wins this game, though, the game will be in Miami again because they have the 2 seed. So that's where that benefit comes to them. Is Buffalo would have to, if Miami wins, Buffalo just might as well get a vacation spot and not even go back home to Buffalo. They just might as well just stay there. Yeah, Lego, and that matches the narrative as well. Steelers are meant for that weather. Well, H-Hole, your luck is, yeah, we ain't getting Buffalo, that's for sure. You could thank Jacksonville, so Jacksonville help us avoid that. First and 20 for the Bills. He's on a mission. Oh, he couldn't wrap up Allen. Ooh, Allen takes a shot. But Allen's a big quarterback. He a big boy. I do not know what happened in Jacksonville. Jacksonville was at one point, like 5 weeks ago, the number 2 seed. And now they ain't even in the playoffs. They imploded. Ever since that Trevor Lawrence injury a few weeks ago, just not the same. And that was a team everyone said when we played them in the divisional round, these 2 teams will meet in the championship game. They will be the new Cincinnati Bengals. It's funny when everyone tries to find the new competitor for the Chiefs, but they never replace the Chiefs because the Chiefs are always there. And hopefully that's the case again. 3 games away from the championship. Allen got all day. Easily found Kincaid. Hey, maybe that is the case. Maybe he like Miami. He like, hey, guys, this is for the big picture. Let's let them beat us, and then we just beat them next week. Even though Buffalo's driving right here. Oh, damn, really? Damn. You dealt with a lot of snow. I can already imagine. Who did the Bills lose to last year? Who did the Bills lose to last year? Yes, they did lose to the Bengals. Yes, that is correct. So yeah, I get all these years confused. I was trying to. I'm like that wasn't the 13-second year because we played Jacksonville and then we played Bengals. But yes, and Allen had I believe, a great game, but I think Burrow had a better one. Okay, the Bills are incorporating the little tush push working for them. Yeah, that's what I was figuring, HL. I was like, yeah, I was trying to add it all together. I was like, hold up, 13 seconds was on last year. Jacksonville was last year because Jacksonville reminded me of the Cleveland Brown year because that's when Mahomes got hurt, and Mahomes got hurt against the Browns too. And then they went out, and then they played Cincy, and that year they beat Cincy. Well, this year they beat Cincy, or however you look at it. They all go together now. That's crazy. That 13-second game, the Chiefs didn't even win the Super Bowl that year. That was such a high moment for all of us, Chiefs Kingdom. We thought, oh man, after this game, nobody beating us. And then we laid an egg in the second half against the Bengals. Wide open, Shakir. H-hole, they're discussing it. I don't understand why they would, unless they really think it's that big of a competitive advantage for the Eagles. But the Eagles have been losing as of late, so I don't know. But I guess it depends on how many more teams try to incorporate it and how many more get success. It depends. I know it's on their agenda, but it's crazy to see they may ban that. What a tackle. That was hell of a tackle by Jones. That was a beautiful tackle. If he's not there, I'm not saying Cook's turning upfield, but he ain't getting tackled in the backfield, that's for sure. I thought he was past the line of scrimmage, but still incomplete. I thought he passed the line of scrimmage. Let's see. No. Yeah, no, that's a pass. Yeah, that's a four. The rule is you have to have some part of your body behind the line, and he did so. Oh, he was stripped. What a play by Christian Wilkins. Josh Allen, man. That's like 3 times in the red zone. What a play by Christian Wilkins. He literally just stole the football. Wow. Wow, that was phenomenal. That was a play. Miami's got to do something on offense. They're keeping Buffalo in this game. Tyreek gets lit up, but he makes a solid catch for 15. Well, Miami's defense is not letting up. That's for sure, Teresa. But this offense got to do something. With all these turnovers by Josh Allen. Was that the end of the third? Ain't no way. Sorry, I can't see the bottom of my TV. I have my laptop looking at the chat. But yeah, Josh Allen. Now just imagine if Jacksonville would have won today, Josh Allen was doing this kind of nonsense, that would have got him eliminated from the playoffs. I'm over here trying to find out if that was the end of the fourth quarter or not. Because I'm like, this game kind of going by fast, but then I'm like, it's almost 10:30 my time. I'm like, it ain't really going by that fast. It was the end of that quarter. If Miami puts up 7 here, which is the big if, who would have thought that going into the fourth quarter, this game would be this low scoring? I wouldn't have. Yeah, Teresa, that's valid. You keep Buffalo in a game, they've been finding out ways to win it. Miami needs a touchdown to go up by 2 scores. That way it gives them some breathing room to feel, okay, we're good. I want to go on one of those cruise ships. I don't know if I want to go on that one, but I want to go on a cruise. All right, 1st and 10 for Miami. Ah, damn it, Miami flag. Yeah, Lego, he really hasn't. I mean, when he uses his legs, he's very effective. But when he does some things, it's just like, what are you doing? He makes it look like he's a rookie again with some of these turnovers and stuff. It's nuts. It seems like Josh Allen can't get out of his way. I remember when Mahomes was drafted, everyone was like, oh, he's Brett Favre. You'll get the big plays and you'll get the turnovers. That was a good catch by Tyreek. But man, besides the physicality of Josh Allen, I think you can describe him more of Brett Favre, if anything. He gives you the home run play, and then he turns the ball over the next series. Oh, Teresa. Oh, yeah, because I forgot NBC and Peacock are. Yeah, get your $5.99 worth. Also, they're challenging it. Did Tyreek not catch it? Now, the ball does touch the ground, but the NFL is so weird with rules. Did the ground help? I don't even want to sound that stupid. That is the thing though, but they say, did the ground help make it a catch? In that case, I say no. But the ball touched the ground, so it should be incomplete. Yeah, I think this should be a challenge. Sean McDermott should win, but man, you just don't. You don't even know what a catch is anymore. Hey, this is the caveman from Geico. Unless I haven't been watching TV, I haven't seen him since like 2007. Yeah, H-Hole, those were really great commercials back in the day. That's cool they brought him back. Some nostalgia there. I was like, hold up. Am I mid? Was he always here? Like, I'm like, ain't no way. Yeah, Lego. I seen that Ron Rivera looks like he'll be out of a job probably early Monday morning. Looks like they did reverse the call as well. Tyreek did not catch it, so 2nd and 15. Going deep. That's incomplete. They'll bring 3rd and 15. Mr. 100B, good to see you in the chat. Going back to the Chiefs game, I'm pretty sure you saw the Jawan Taylor one. You saw the Wanye Morris one. Justin Ross did get nicked up a little bit. He didn't come back in the game. So that'll be an interesting one to monitor. I don't know if you've seen Shamari Connors. He came in and out. I don't think nothing too crazy, though. So hopefully nothing too impactful going into the playoffs. Hey, yeah, H-Hole, knock it off. Mr. 100B, the best outcome in this game. Honestly, I don't really mind. At the end of the day, we'll either play the Steelers or Dolphins. They both have their advantages and disadvantages. I mean, Miami's the more explosive team, but they got to come to Arrowhead in a very frigid Arrowhead that's like 10 degrees. And then you got the Steelers, who don't have the weapons like Miami, but I believe are more equipped to play in that weather. So either one will be fun. I really believe. I think they will both be good matchups. Jeff Wilson picks up 6 or 7. Yeah, H-Hole, the one against the Broncos. Tyreek didn't even know it was a touchdown until he saw the replay. That was nuts. Good thing that ended up costing him a game. Yeah, the Raiders ended off their season on a high note against the Broncos for what that's worth, as you mentioned, Lego. Yeah, Teresa, I think they don't know what they're talking about. The Chiefs can't play the Bills. Now, here may be the scenario, and it may be the scenario none of us are aware of because they did talk about a tie scenario. Maybe if the Dolphins and Bills tie this game, the Chiefs play the Bills. I think that may be the scenario, but win-loss scenarios, the Chiefs aren't going to play the Bills. That'd be nuts if this game ended in a tie. They keep showing this illegal man downfield. Do the Dolphins always have a lineman going too far? Well, it's punted to Buffalo. Buffalo will have a chance to actually tie it up. It's returnable. Oh, oh, he's gone. Wow. Well, we got a tie game, folks. Speaking of ties. Wow. The punt returner had enough of Josh Allen shit. He was all like, I'm not letting you touch the ball again. You keep turning it over. I'm going to score. I guarantee that's what he was thinking. Yeah, Arrowhead going to be cold Saturday night. Like Teresa mentioned, you don't keep Buffalo in the game in the fourth quarters. They find a way. I know, Lego, I know the Dolphins ain't ready for that cold. I know they ain't. Dolphins don't play in snow. They just don't. They don't play in ice either. Okay, before I update the score, they're doing a timeout. So crazy. We was just talking about ties, and the Buffalo's like, hey, we'll tie it up. That'd be nuts if this game goes tie. I will say that'd be Buffalo would be the last team I want to play. Out of the three, I wouldn't want to play Buffalo. I still think Kansas City can beat Buffalo. I just would rather play Miami or Pittsburgh. told they need to run the damn ball against anybody. Isaiah Pacheco gonna be the key point in this playoffs. The playoffs need to be focused on Rashee Rice and Isaiah Pacheco. But you're right, against a team like the Bills, just keep run. Yeah, RD sucks against the run, and that'd be my main concern is going against James Cook. Even though we did good at like those matchups, like against the Bills, like we did good, we just couldn't pull it out. Even the Eagles, we did good, we couldn't pull it out. The Chiefs need to find a way in the playoffs to score more than 20 points. They do that, they'll be in the Super. Who got hurt now? Goodness. So many injuries. Mm. All right, here comes the extra point now. What if Bass misses? He don't though. So we got a tie game at 14. Yeah, exactly, HO. He'll make sure the whole field is clear with how angry he be running. As everyone says, the NFL is rigged anyways. It's scripted because they heard the whole fans were upset that Tyreek didn't get to go play in Arrowhead, so now they're gonna have him go play in Arrowhead on Wild Card Weekend. Scripted. Damn, the Miami Dolphins linebacker Van Ginkel, he's out for this game with a foot injury. That's huge if he misses any playoff time. He's a big part of their defense too. Lego, I just recently moved to Florida, so I haven't had a chance to check out areas. Like I've heard of it. I know I'm not too far from the area, but I haven't had the chance to check it out. I pitched to A-Chan for a loss of 2. Tua better start pushing the ball forward is what he better start doing. It's been a minute since Miami scored points. Miami is very persistent on trying to run the ball, and Buffalo ain't having none of that. Yeah, Teresa, I saw that. That was ugly. 3rd and 9. Gotta do something, Miami. Incomplete. He was looking for Cedric Wilson. Buffalo's feeling themselves. Momentum has shifted. Unless Josh Allen throws another interception. That was a good play. That was a good play by the cornerback. Punt is underway. I wouldn't punt to this kid again. Good bounce. Christian Wilkins just all over the field. He's a free agent. If you don't want to re-sign Chris Jones, I don't get him. I know Miami won't just let him go, though. Cornerback blitz. Quick pass to Stephon Diggs for a pickup of 3-4 maybe. Yeah, Teresa, they got all the momentum, and it was based off of a punt return. It wasn't even based off their offense. Handoff to barely missed him in the backfield. That would have been a huge tackle for loss. What does that bring up? 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, maybe? Maybe 3rd and 1. Never mind. Allen can run this, and he will. He got it. This is where Allen's going to start trusting in his legs heavy. Oh, the Dolphins still got Emmanuel Ogbah. I liked Ogbah when he was a Chief. Play action. Allen going deep. What a catch by Kincaid. Kincaid coming into his own in his rookie year. Yeah, Buffalo got the momentum now. This is who everyone said was the baby Kelsey. I wanted to draft Kincaid too. Oh, all of y'all are saying, wow, what happened? Y'all be saying, wow, did this Kincaid throw, or did Josh Allen just score a touchdown? Or Miami mess up? Am I that far behind here? Well, we about to find out. I ain't even gonna look at the chat. Oh no, it had to be the Kincaid play. Ain't no way. All right, 2nd and 6. Diggs is in motion. Going deep. He's got his man. That's first and goal. I said it looked like we were going to play Pittsburgh. Now it looks like we're going to play Miami. That's how quickly a game can turn. Shakira in motion. Handoff to Cook. What a tackle by Jones again. Miami has some good tacklers in the backfield, and it starts with Jones. He's been in the backfield wrapping up Cook all night. Wide open. Kincaid gets there. That's a touchdown. Buffalo's got the lead. Well, that makes it 21-14. Now it's looking like Miami will be coming to KC, but we still got time in the fourth quarter, folks. Who do the Bills play if they win this game? Pittsburgh? I think I already asked that question. That's how delusional I'm getting towards the end of the night. Teresa, that's a valid question. And they probably wouldn't. Lego, I didn't even see. I can pull that up for you right here. There is 7 minutes and 16 seconds left. So there's plenty of time for Miami to do something. But Miami hasn't done something since the first half. They need a little spark or something. Oh, yeah, Teresa, most definitely. They could play the Panthers. The Chiefs make every game a game. The Chiefs make every game stressful. None of them are ever easy. So Bills and Steelers, Chiefs, Dolphins. Now momentum can swing again. Oh, the Rams and the Lions. I can see the Rams upsetting the Lions. Stafford back in Detroit. Oh, that's going to be a fun one. Why do they keep showing the Bills in that area? But hey, whatever. I might be I'm gonna choose another game to go live for next week. That Rams and Lions one is kind of enticing to me. I was gonna kind of just do AFC games, but Stafford going back to Detroit. If anything, I'll put it as a poll question. Have you guys decide what game you guys want to see besides Chiefs and whoever they play. Right now, it's looking like Miami, but who knows? Miami could put a score here. All right, 1st and 10 for Miami. Let's show some life. Tua going deep. Overthrew Tyreek. Tyreek had a chance too. Tyreek ain't 6'7", though. He's 5'10", if that. Yeah, so that's what it was. With a tie, the Bills would be 6 seed. Okay. Barrios is in motion. Tua's panicking. Gets a catch to Claypool for a pickup of 3. Tua's panicking out there, though. I forgot the Dolphins even had Chase Claypool. His career went downhill quickly. All out blitz, it looks like. Yep. Tyreek dropped it. A quick 3 and out. Miami's defense needs to do something. Yeah, Lego, that's what it's showing. Yeah, so if it's a tie, that's the only way the Chiefs and Bills will play. Teresa, I'm assuming Waddle will be back. I don't think it was a long-term injury, but I don't know. I forgot what his injury was. Play action, quick pass to Cook. Oh my Cook! Cook made that linebacker look stupid, falling to his knees. I feel so bad for Long Jr. Oh, Waddle has a high ankle sprain. Even if he is playing, he ain't gonna be 100. Yeah, Teresa, that's exactly what it's going to be. You got a well-focused team. You got a fairly new Miami team, even though Tyreek's won a Super Bowl. But Tua, he's got the inexperience in there. Arrowhead needs to be God, Miami, don't stop him, huh? Just let him pick up the first. Arrowhead's going to be rocking in that cold, frigid area. And Tua going to feel it if that's what the matchup ends like it's going to be. And so far, that looks like it could be the case. Because what are we taking on the clock right now? 5:22. Tush push time. This is a legit tush push. Unless they're trying to fake it. I don't think he got it. Oh, second effort got it. With that camera angle, I couldn't tell what he did. So they didn't give it to him, but I wonder if they challenged the spot. Yeah, that extension looked like he got it, but they're going for it anyways, regardless. This is all or nothing here because if you don't get it, you put Miami in such a prime position. You would think, yeah, you got that 6'5" quarterback, it's automatic. But man, when it's not, and if this is not, whew, he got it. He went over the top that time. Yeah, not every team can execute it like Teresa mentioned. But then they did it again and it worked, even though Allen added his own touch. He's like, I'm going over. Fournette carries, picks up 2. Now it's just tick, 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 tick for the Dolphins. Second and 8 for the Dolphins coming up. Or the Bills, actually. Allen, he slid back at the line of scrimmage. This will be 3rd and 8. Miami just took their second timeout with 3:12 remaining. They need this stop. This is a big third down for Miami's defense right here. Oh, delay a game on the Bills. That helps out Miami even a little more. Yeah, Teresa, you're right. When the offense doesn't click, it's just hard to see or believe if they have another scoring drive in them. We've dealt with that with the Chiefs all year. I don't see it with Miami either, but man, it just takes one home run to Hill, and they tie it up. Okay, 3rd and 13. Allen scrambles. Wow. That's game probably. Miami only has one time. How do you let him scramble for 14 on 3rd and 13? And holding on defense. Wow. Yeah, that's it. That's a Pro Bowl cornerback, though. Hey, looks like Miami is coming to Arrowhead. Fournette, he's going to lose a yard. That's why I said Collinsworth. If anyone's game replicates Brett Favre's Josh Allen, he'll throw picks and picks. He ain't giving up, though. 2nd and 11 for the Bills. That was a design run. He picks up a yard. That'll be 3rd and 10. Miami has no timeouts. He didn't, man, that's so close, but he didn't get it. Do you go for this and just say, hey, we went for broke, we went for game? This is the 2-minute warning, though. I say you go for this. I know it's risky, but regardless, they get the ball. I mean, if you punt it, it's just flip field positions. And like Teresa said, Miami's offense hasn't even shown up. If you really trust your defense, hey, go for it. See what happens. I didn't even see where the ball was actually placed either. I don't even know if they're in field goal range or not. Of course, if you're in field goal range, you take the field goal. But I don't know if they were that close yet. Oh, the Miami Dolphins have a show like the Chiefs do with the franchise? I didn't even know that. I wonder if every team has one of those. I doubt it. Oh, wait, no, it's just Hard Knocks. Never mind. I thought it was actually a legit show. Damn. That's interesting. So I guess Miami. Oh, they are going for it. Wildcat. Oh, now it's tush push. No, they're just trying to draw him off. That'd have been exciting. That would have been exciting if they would have went for it. Oh, they are going for it, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, I think you go for it. Here it comes. Here's the tush to the push. I don't think he got it. Well, it depends. When did they blow the whistle? When did they blow the whistle here? Initially, he didn't get it. Miami has no timeouts either, so whatever it's called, called. Well, it's inside 2 minutes, though, too. Here it comes. Miami gets ball. Yeah, initially that ball doesn't cross. And then he tries to get his hands up and can't. Okay, yeah, they're not even no hesitation. They just back out there. Miami, last shot. Quick pass, Tyreek. He gets out of bounds. Miami hasn't done nothing this half on offense. Can they do it in less than 2 minutes? That's a first. They're going to have to move a little faster than this. What's the clock? Where's the clock at on my TV? 129? Oh! Tyree gets the flag, but I tell you what, if he catches that, we all know he makes a move, he may have a touchdown. That's definitely if he oh man. Yeah, that's definitely a PI, but if Tyreek catches that, whew, Tua almost blew game. And now Tyreek's even more banged up. Well, who's it going to here? No Tyreek's on the field, so this is going to be interesting. Cedric Wilson, maybe? Game. Tua isn't made like that. Tua's not built for it. Miami, you're coming to Arrowhead. Yeah, Charlie, he not meant for that moment. Now, hopefully he ain't meant for the moment next week either. And the Bills win the division. Crazy. So that's what we got it Saturday. We get the Dolphins. You can see on Tua's face, he's so frustrated. Yeah, Tyreek's banged up. The Dolphins are banged up. Not saying it's a give me, but it's gonna be a fun one. That's for sure. That's definitely for sure. Chiefs Kingdom wanted Tyreek back in Arrowhead. Hey, here he coming. Teresa, they just didn't execute. Josh Allen gave them more than enough chances to win that game in the first half, and they didn't execute. And the Chiefs need to pounce on this Dolphins team. Because Tua, I know he ain't gonna look like that next week, but he looks defeated. And the Chiefs need to make sure he sticks to that same mentality. I'm glad Chiefs got a mini bye week today. I can live with it. Yeah, the Dolphins just couldn't do anything in the second half whatsoever. And their defense manned up, but once they returned the punt, they were just mentally beat. And that's what'll do it. That's what will do it. Oh yeah, Tristan. Yeah, it was fun doing a second stream. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of beat, and I got work in the morning, so I'm actually should probably be signing off on this here shortly. But yeah, it's fun doing two streams. I'm definitely gonna do it more often than not. I know we're coming down towards the season, but hey, I will definitely do more in the playoffs as well. Of course, cover our Chiefs, and then go with any game anyone wants to watch, and just enjoying. Of course, have fun while we're doing it. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this one off, y'all. I am beat. I am tired. I got this ring light blinding the hell out of me. I need to get some rest and more food in me. So I do appreciate each and every one of y'all for checking in and for basically staying with me for like 6 hours. Y'all the real troopers, if anything. Putting up with me for 6 hours, that's a task in itself. But yeah, hey, now we're on deck for the playoffs though. Dolphins, Chiefs, Saturday night, 8 Eastern on Peacock. Be ready. It's going to be freezing cold in Arrowhead. It should be fun. Be sure to be subscribed to the channel because I'm going to be keeping you up to date each and every day, whether it be a short video, whether it be a regular video. You're going to stay tuned. So we're going to have fun. We're going to do the thing, and we're going to get ready for a Super Wildcard weekend. With that, Chiefs Kingdom, I really do appreciate the support that you guys continue to show on the channel. It means more than you guys could imagine. It really, really does. I'm going to check out. I'm going to get y'all a video tomorrow. Y'all get some rest because I sure need it. Peace.